Well, Tomator hasn't always been this glam. I was a drab little crab once. Now I know I can be happy as a clam because I'm beautiful, baby.
It's kind of a chill intro as we listen to this amazing song. Sorry, we're going to have to take it off because Disney's going to sue our ass. Welcome to Over a Couple of Drinks. Hey! Sorry, shut up, crab. How y'all doing?
Good.
Birch is muted as he talks to his girlfriend as they moved in together.
I wasn't muted.
You were muted. Welcome to 2017, everybody. How y'all doing? As always, I am your host with the most, Bill. And directly over there, he's wondering how he got here. It smells like balls and onions. Chris Birch.
Hey, good reference.
And LB's just wondering what kind of car you drive. If you can figure out what all those references are, shoot in a comment below. I'll send you a free gift. I don't know what. But it's pretty obscure sometimes. Welcome to Over a Couple of Drinks podcast. The crew, the normal crew's here. We're just doing a chill one tonight. Just a chill.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic 2017.
Mm-hmm.
LB.
Yes.
Give us what's on tap.
On tap tonight, we're taking a look at movie trailers, new trailers, or trailers that are new since we last did a podcast.
Yep.
And then we got a lot of trailers. There was a lot of trailers.
Well,
I did not realize how many came out. Yeah, because the Super Bowl that I did not watch. Okay, then we're going to catch up on reviews of movies and TV shows from 2016.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk the Oscars. And then we're going to talk about something that a lot of people are really excited about right now on Cartoon Network.
Oh, baby.
Jack's back.
Jack is back. Go back. First up, news. News for us. And news, we're going to get real light here because there isn't much to talk about news per se. I mean, I have listed, we'll do what listed and we'll talk about what we've been doing in 2017 thus far.
I'm not following.
Up first, everyone made a big deal about it, and we're just kind of throwing our hats in there. Star Wars Episode 8 released their title, The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Okay.
Friend brought up something I didn't even realize. Jedi is a plural as well as a singular word, so...
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yep.
I did not think about that.
So we've learned Jack can shit.
Yeah. They're not gonna... And, I mean, I think I mentioned this once, but Adam Driver said he'd rather them not show, like, any footage from the movie until, like, at least the summer, maybe even later.
Adam Driver said it'd be awesome if they didn't show a single trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw another report pop up a few weeks after that was said. I'm kind of behind that. If they just give me a poster, I know it's coming. You know, I'm gonna go see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Star Wars, for Christ's sake, you know? As long as they don't introduce a new bounty hunter and, Finn gets frozen in carbonite. Oh, I'm sorry, it can't be carbonite. Frozen in a block of something, I'm going to be okay, you know?
Exactly.
Maybe Captain Phasma gets kicked out of Stormtroopers for failing and then becomes a bounty hunter. Bam. Done.
Bam. Done. So, I mean, we're not going to spend too much time on it because everybody on the internet made a big deal about it. And as we just quickly dissected, we don't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
fucking deal with it. The other thing... What, LB?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, the other thing was a report came out today about somebody who is doing... I don't remember the director's name, who's doing the live-action version of Aladdin, stated it won't be another Prince of Persia and will cast the proper stereotype of...
Ethnicities?
Yeah, that's the word, yeah. And I'm just going, that's fine. It should be that way. But who are you going to get to play the genie? Because that's a death spot, all right? You can't attempt to be as good as Robin Williams.
Well, that's why they canceled the whole movie.
Right?
You remember they were going to make a movie called
Genies.
I think it was literally called Genies. And it was going to be like a prequel or something, and they just canceled it.
Simple simple solution: CGI genie, voice Dan Castellaneta, who voiced the genie in Return
I
of Jafar
hated
in the
his
animated
voice
series.
though. I really hated.
I know,
his voice.
but it's
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's a
I know.
reason why in 3, the better movie, they got Robin Williams back.
There's a reason why Return of Jafar is literally just the pilot of the TV show.
There's a reason why we don't talk about Return of Jafar. It's just a bad movie.
anyway. That's
so-
an option.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It just at the same time, I don't know who would accept that role. Just
Right.
thinking about it, someone like you need somebody who's insanely talented with voices, and has that certain level of charisma, and I just don't know who you would get to fill that. Like who in their right mind would be like, yeah, I could top Robin Williams.
You can't.
You can't. I'm sorry, you lose. So that's it for news. Birch, tell me what you've been doing in 2017 thus far.
Yeah. I am in my last semester of school. I've just been kind of working on. I'm cast in 2 shows right now. One ends, the other one starts rehearsing as soon as it's done.
How's bragging going?
And I've just been kind of looking for jobs. I think I have my whole year lined up in terms of work, which is nice. So kind of see what happens next. That's basically my 17 is working.
Whoa. Oh wait. With your fancy background.
Yeah, is that a real fireplace?
It's gas, but it's real fire.
It's works.
Okay.
It works.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty. It looks fantastic, sir.
Thank you. I got nothing going on. I'm pretty sure there's something, but I don't remember.
Right on.
That's it. Bill.
I mean, I have been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff and pulling things together. A couple new shows on the horizon, fun things. I don't know if we want to talk about them here or not. One that we all agreed to do, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And one's going to be a heavy retrospect thing. And mainly I've been trying to also get older games to work to try to do like this Throwback Thursday stream. It just, every time I do, because Windows 10 is not friendly towards Windows Pass, to get old games to work. And then my sump pump broke on me, and I almost flooded my basement. That was fun. And I went to a wedding this last weekend in Texas.
That's awesome.
It was great. I had a lot of fun. Partied way too hard. And LB, we almost did a Dr. Horrible, and we both, the 3 of us who started a Dr. Horrible said we would die. We would straight up be dead. And
just can't do it anymore.
We can't do it anymore. Chris Miller, myself, and Eric Sprott, who got married, just said, no, we can't. We just can't. It would be bad. But we had a lot of fun. Becky and I went, we partied way too hard because his bride is American Vietnamese. Her entire family was there. There was like so many people, and they know how to wedding hard. It was insane. I was telling Birch and his lady friend, every table had 2 bottles of Hennessy cognac, and it's tradition for not the bride and groom, but the entire wedding party to go to each table and listen to speeches given and drink. There was like 32 tables. I was effed up. It was awful. It was awful. And there was 8-course meal. 8 courses of delicious seafood. And I don't like seafood, but it was yummy. So that's what I've been doing for 2017. Oh, and I threw my back out as soon as I got home. It was awesome.
Like you do.
It was like, oh, bumpy bus ride, bumpy plane ride, get home, kiss my kids, about to leave Lincoln's room who's not feeling well. And I was like, oh, my little 1-year-old, I love you so much. Cat comes in. Jonesy, shut the fuck. Oh, I crumpled into a little ball on my son's floor and crawled out.
Just showing him how to do it, right?
I was like, Jesus
He knows how to crawl, probably.
What is this terrible pain? Yeah, dude, dude knows how to walk. He can run. You pick him up, he's like, no.
I don't know when babies learn stuff.
I don't know.
You'll figure it out someday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is that the hat I gave you?
Yes, this is
Yeah, it is.
Bill's old hat. He gave it to me on our trip to Florida in 2000 something.
Is that terrible trip where I got no sleep because you argued the whole time with your ex?
Let's not talk about that trip.
Moving on to trailers. As stated, the Super Bowl happened. And first, did you watch it?
No.
Nobody watched it. I was in a plane.
I was like, let me guess how this is gonna end, and then it ended exactly that way.
My exact response was, "Oh, Patriots are in it again. Woo."
Yeah, I had to work at night, so I slept and had to deal with that going into work.
Yeah, that's fine. Apparently, it was really good. Like the Patriots was getting their ass kicked 3 quarters. They showed up for the 4th quarter, tied it, went into overtime, and eventually won. Real night in the
First ever overtime, and yeah.
Again,
Sports.
I was in a 4-hour flight, so I don't fucking know. But with that came a shit ton of trailers on top of other trailers that we just have been missing. So we're just gonna go popcorn style down here. LB, what one do you want to talk about first?
I actually want to talk about Pirates, whatever.
Pirates. What you said 5? 5. Okay.
Did Men Tell No Tales?
Yes.
Yep.
Or is that the old one?
That's the new one.
Was that it? I got it right?
You got it right. What do you want to say, LB?
I'm honestly gonna say this is the first time since the first Pirates movie that I'm actually kind of excited for one. To be honest. Yeah, that's about all I can say.
I feel like
I don't know why.
Birch is giving his proper response by combing his hair, feathering it lightly, and yawning.
I don't even remember the 4th one. Was there a 4th one?
Yes.
Did we see it?
The 4th one had Shane Black in it as not Shane Black. Is it Shane Black?
Ian McShane.
Ian
Ian McShane.
You know
As
what?
Blackbeard.
Yeah. Ian McShane as Blackbeard, and it was okay. It was better than 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it was better than 2. I think 2 is a good movie.
2 runs too long in the middle and had a lot of fat that could have been trimmed. But Bill Nye is it Nye or Nighy? I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Nighy.
It's not Bill Nye. Or Bill.
Speaking of him, we got to add.
I did
that
the last
to the
name.
trailer. We got to add that to the trailer list because that came out too. Bill Nighy as Davy Jones is the high point of 2 and 3, and sadly he's not in it enough in 3, which is why 3 sucks.
In 3, he's like desperately fighting to save the movie.
Yeah.
But
4 wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't good. I do have to say, when I watched this trailer, it reminded me how Pirates could have been good after 1. Because it's just the problem is that we're all fatigued at this point. Because I'm just going, oh fuck, another one? Really? Are we doing this? But it has that sort of whimsical nature, like undead feel, and you're just kind of like, it could work. Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, I'm with you, LB. I kind of want to see this one, but I'm also incredibly fatigued. Anybody want to add anything else?
That's about it for me. I like Jeffrey Rush. I hope he's good.
He's always good. He is always good in all of them. He was good in 4, so he'll be good in this one. LB, who do you want to pick next?
I picked that one. You pick the next one.
Yeah, you pick somebody to pick something, asshole.
Okay, then Birch can pick the next one.
Let's talk about Beauty and the Beast.
Of course you want to pick that fucking one.
It looks like a good movie, Bill. I'm gonna say this till the day it comes out. It looks like a good movie.
Did you see the trailer for Beauty and Voldemort?
No, I saw someone post that. I haven't watched it yet.
It's amazing. Watch it. Anyway, Beauty and the Beast.
My problem is right now the Beast CG is already looking stale. And I don't see the point of this movie. Like all of the remakes. I just don't see the point. The cartoon still holds up really, really well. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Why? Everything else just kind of looks like a downgrade. It needs to justify its reasoning, which we'll get into when I talk about other things. But it's not justifying itself to me. It just doesn't look good. She's reading a book to a little girl, not a sheep. God damn it! What the fuck? All right. She's supposed to be talking about the Princess Bride to a sheep. Well, we can't even get that shit right.
She's reading The Princess Bride.
Yeah, somebody made a connection that she doesn't realize it's the prince until chapter 3. Chapter 3 is where they go to the fire swamp.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
actually, I hope that's
it's not
confirmed
true.
one day.
It's not true, but it's hilarious, kind of thing where you go, oh, fuck yeah, that's great. Birch, what do you want to say about it, other than it looks good?
I think it's interesting, and I think this is a good thing. They haven't shown us any footage of like singing yet. Like they're kind of saving it.
Didn't they have a thing of Emma Watson actually?
They had a little. They did have a little bit.
Okay.
They had a little bit of her doing that one song where she's like, "I want adventure" or whatever.
I want more.
But
I know that's every.
From what I've heard so far, I'm not impressed by the music, singing. So
I'm also, I'm not a huge fan of what's his face playing LeFou, but he kind of fits. I just want to kind of punch him in the face. I don't know why.
You just don't like Josh Gad. That's all.
It's mostly because of Frozen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's all about Frozen. Oh, and Pixels.
Frozen.
Fuck him. Okay, that's 2. That's 2 strikes. Jonesy.
I forgot he was even in that movie.
I wish I could
forgot
forget
that movie existed.
I wish I could forget that movie. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna be negative about it. I'm really sorry. I will try to wash the anger out of my heart when I go see that.
I get it. Did you see the Jungle Book remake? Did you like it?
No, I just had no urge to see it.
Jungle. It's
It's on
good.
Netflix if you feel like checking it out.
Yeah, there's more important things to watch on Netflix, like Luke Cage, and then Iron Fist, and then Stranger Things again, and then Stranger Things again, and then Stranger Things again, and then probably Jessica Jones to get ready for the Defenders.
Yeah, I watched Jessica Jones before you watched Luke Cage.
I've already watched Jessica Jones. I just want to watch it again.
Fair enough.
That's one of the best ones that I've seen. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be negative about it, and I don't want to bring down your happiness over it, because it does.
It's just what Bill does.
It's what I do, and I do have to say it does look good, and it brings hope to the idea. I just also hope they don't fucking Maleficent it.
Nothing can be as bad as that movie.
They can try.
They can try.
Genies. Birch, who do you want to pick next?
Wait, is it my pick?
Yeah, you pick somebody to pick.
Oh yeah.
It's a very confusing process.
It's a popcorn pick, okay?
Alright, that'll be.
Fuck yeah, I don't get to pick. This is awesome. Fuck you guys.
I want to talk about a movie I had not heard of before until I saw the trailer 2 minutes ago. Life.
Okay. Life is Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds on the International Space Station. Is that correct? And I watched the longer trailer that is on, because at the end of that clip, the Super Bowl clip, they say go to lifemovie.com to watch the full trailer. They're on the International Space Station. A pod is being sent back from Mars, and that has the organism of life on it. And then it becomes a horror film of them.
I was gonna say
of them not letting it out.
Yeah, because watching it, I until they said life, I was like, "Is this an alien movie? Is this an alien movie? Is this a surprise alien movie? Please let it be."
It's not Alien Covenant. It's another alien movie. No, I mean it looks good in the same vein of the idea of Alien. I'm excited. I'll give it a shot. There's a lot of talented actors in there that I don't know their names, but I can recognize their faces because I'm really bad with names.
Ryan Reynolds.
Other people, dick face. Tobey Maguire's in it. No, wait, Jake Gyllenhaal. Sorry, get those two messed up all the time.
They don't look anything. I don't get it. I never get it.
They look exactly alike.
It's not even true.
It is true because Sony tried to hire Jake Gyllenhaal to take over Spider-Man, because Tobey Maguire couldn't make Spider-Man 2. Facts. Check it.
Oh, really?
Real.
They don't look anything alike.
They look exactly alike. Fuck you. One has a puffier face. Toby.
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 Yes.
I mean, it looks good. I think it's going to be one of those sleeper hits. I don't know if you want to add anything to it. Anything? No? Cool. Great talks. Pick, LB.
I'm gonna send it back to Birch.
Wait, really? No. Transfer to Bill. Let Bill have a
All right,
chance.
we'll go to Bill.
Because I forgot to put it on the list, we got a longer trailer 2 for Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's more kooky. That movie gonna be shit.
It's gonna be weird.
That trailer gives me hope. There's a lot more kookiness. There's a lot more off-ball comedy.
That trailer gave you hope?
Because it reminds me of how fucking corny the original TV show was.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
But at the same time, I'm like, this movie's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be literally a shit show, and I'm kind of excited to go eat a bunch of popcorn while watching it.
Something must have attracted Bryan fucking Cranston to it.
Did you know Bryan Cranston was actually in the original TV show? He did the
Voiced a
voice
couple
work
of
for
monsters. If you YouTube it though, it's like bizarre. It doesn't sound a thing like him.
Oh yeah. Did he voice the Pig Monster? Pig Monster.
No.
Did he? Pig Monster's my favorite.
Pig Monster and Toad Monster, the one that eats the superheroes or the Power Rangers. That's pretty dope.
When I was a kid, I hated the Pig Monster because in that episode, he didn't grow big and they didn't go in the Zords. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, and I was pissed as a kid. I'm like, where are the fucking Zords? Now I look back and that movie is awesome because they didn't have to resort to the fucking Zords.
Did you
End of story.
Did you guys see that they're doing like a Justice League Power Rangers comic book right now?
Yeah, which is weird.
Nope.
It's weird, but have you read? It's really kind of. I've only read like a couple of pages, and it's actually kind of cool because it's like the Flash and Green Lantern are like going to go intercept these guys, and like, who are these people? We don't know. It's like, yeah, I'd probably attack Batman too if I didn't know who he was. And I'm like, yeah, they probably fucked Batman up. And it's like, the next cell was like Superman flying away, seeing like Justice League assemble. We have to stop these alien intruders. And Batman's like, and you're gonna help. And he's pointing at Billy, and like he's like, yeah, of course we'll help. And he's like, what? And it just shows them all lined up, and like that's what we do. We're the Power Rangers. We stop shit. I mean, they don't say shit, but like you're like, that's kind of cool how it's like the Justice League needs to assemble because we don't know what we're doing. And the Power Rangers are like, it's Tuesday, let's do it. I don't know, it's a kind of like pseudo cool. It's cheesy as shit, but then again, you have a guy in a bat suit. So, Power Rangers, it's gonna be terrible. I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters, but I am excited to see how bad it is. Birch, pick one.
All right. Talk about Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
This movie looks really good.
This movie looks fantastic. This makes me want to put oh god, who's voicing Batman? I want to call
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett as like my second favorite Batman. No, he's my third favorite Batman. Okay, it's Kevin Conroy, Michael Keaton, Will Arnett.
They're saying this is like the best Batman movie.
It has to be. Like, it looks.
Billy D. Williams is playing Two-Face.
Yep. You didn't know that, Bill?
Are you shitting me? Like, I read a review that said like, where else do you see Tom Hardy's Bane chilling with Danny DeVito's Penguin? I was like, I want to go see this. This looks awesome. But now you're telling me Billy D. Williams
is playing
has
Two-Face.
Returned and finally got to play Two-Face?
Yep.
Did you know that that dude got paid for Batman Forever, by the way, and he wasn't even in it?
Yeah, because he was pissed that they cut him from the movie.
No, because he was promised to play Two-Face, and when they didn't, they had to fork over so much cash to him.
Yep. That's the only reason he took the role was because he wanted to play Two-Face.
That's it. I'm gonna go fucking see Lego Batman. This movie looks awesome, like straight up awesome.
Is this the same? I remember seeing a trailer way back where he's throwing the batarangs and it says first try. Is this the same movie or is that a different one?
No, that's
Lego.
That's the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a. Oh yeah, you're right.
Because Batman was in the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that now. I remember that now. He was very prominent in that movie, and that was a very. I feel dumb. I just feel like they've released a Lego Batman movie already. After that,
they had like,
but I'm wrong.
Like a kids Lego Batman movie that came out on Netflix or whatever. I've watched it about 500 times with Bobby. Don't worry about it. All right, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. No, I mean this movie looks really fun. I'm excited to see everything about it, and I just like that style. You know, it's clearly CG, but like they're sticking to the confines of Lego people.
Mm-hmm.
That they mastered in Lego Movie, the first one out. They're like, no, we got this shit. Don't worry about it. So, I hope it makes $1 bazillion. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
I was googling Billy D. Williams Two-Face, and there's a picture. Someone made a drawing of it's Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, but like half his face is Billy D. Williams, and the other half is Tommy Lee Jones. Look it up if you get a chance, audience.
I am looking it up right now. Oh my god!
You should post the link.
Oh
you
my!
should post the link.
I can't do it because
So I have to Google it.
It will screw up the recording.
Fine.
Bert, you do it. Oh Jesus!
Find it.
Like Billy D. Tommy Lee Jones.
No, Billy D. Williams Two-Face. It's literally the second picture on Images.
That's pretty amazing.
That is quite amazing. Oh my god! You mean to tell me? This is so good. I didn't fucking know.
Yep.
Oh my god! I need a Lego Batman. Oh my god! I'm sorry. It's fucking. This is like the coolest thing ever in my brain. It's got a. What is it on Meta? Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 90%. IMDb 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And 50 Shades Darker is getting its ass kicked. Good. Just good.
Mm-hmm.
Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. I can't believe it. Conan O'Brien is the Riddler? That's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of surprise voices in there.
Eddie Izzard is playing Voldemort?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Eddie Izzard. I love that man to death.
Voldemort's in the Batman movie?
So is
Voldemort's
Sauron.
in the Batman movie.
And King Kong. Channing Tatum is Superman? Oh my god.
Ugh.
I love Channing Tatum. I don't know why.
Just, what's his name?
Oh my god, that is the best. Garfunkel and Oates, isn't it? Katie, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She is playing Clayface, and Ricky Lindholm is playing Poison Ivy. That's cool. Oh my god. Okay, next trailer. Come on. This movie's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go.
We're all just really excited.
I'm gonna do a
Lego
double
Batman
feature
movie.
because that came out, and I'm gonna talk about John Wick right now because John Wick came out the same weekend, and I was super nervous about this movie because I was like, "Oh man, what if they fuck up John Wick?" I'm like, "They can't fuck up John Wick." It's so John Wick has the most basic of premises, and they can't fuck it up. So I'm just excited to see Keanu Reeves kick more ass, and I enjoy that even before they came out because the two Super Bowl trailers for it is poking fun at 50 Shades Darker. They're like, this Valentine's Day, make sure everybody gets what they want, and like sexy noises, and it just shows them reloading a bunch of guns and murdering people. And then it's like, for Valentine's Day, why didn't you slip into something darker? And it shows him putting on his black suit, and I was like, thank God whoever is doing this marketing is just ripping the shit into this movie that's not even out yet. And now that it's out, it's getting its ass kicked. I'm so happy. So happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard nothing but good things from John Wick Chapter 2, so don't go see 50 Shades Darker. Go see John Wick Chapter 2, and then go see Lego Batman movie, and you will have a fantastic night at the cinema.
Here's the moral of the story.
Moral of the story, go watch good movies. LB, pick something.
I actually want to talk about Transformers 4.
Okay.
Want to know why?
Why?
Because I know two things about this movie. One, Anthony Hopkins, and two, they made another goddamn Transformers movie.
You want to hear some good news about this movie?
What's that?
Michael Bay is stepping away after this movie.
After
That's
this
not
one.
gonna fix it.
Nope, but maybe we can get a reboot.
That would be nice. Wait 5-10 years, reboot, start fresh, do it right.
Start fresh.
You know what they should do? Instead of like rebooting it live action, they should just make another cartoon. In fact, go crazy and do it in the style of the '80s cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much nostalgic that will pull on people to go see that? That'd be dope.
Like a feature-length movie cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
Just
start fresh, kind of thing. And then they should do a Beast Wars one.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just rewatch Beast Wars, which is amazing.
Yeah, because I do that anyways because it's made by the people who did Reboot. Jonesy, you want to talk about Transformers 4? 5? What number are we on?
I think your cat's a Predacon.
He probably is. It probably is. He's new.
You don't even know Bill? I've had that cat for years.
I've had him for.
Have you ever looked?
Here, why don't you look?
You can't tell with cats.
No, you can't. He's like, the fuck is going on, guys? All right, let's bang through the rest of these. Get out of here, cat. Ghost in the Shell. Still, we didn't get anything new. It looks cool though. It'll probably get lost in the bullshit. Baywatch looks terrible. Oh, it looks so bad. So bad.
I couldn't even believe it was being made.
Yeah, The Rock is playing.
I feel like The Rock's in everything.
He is.
Okay, just so we're on the same page.
I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for Aftermath. It's the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I don't know anything about it.
No.
And now he's like making these super dramatic, like family heart-pulling movies that kind of hurt my soul.
But they take an action in turn, right?
Yeah, like you have that feel of actually turn. Maggie didn't. And this one is about how like his wife and his daughter, who is pregnant, is coming to see him, or like they're coming back home on a plane, and the plane collides with another plane and crashes. And the guy who was like the air traffic controller who messed up is put into like protection by the government because people want him dead. And Arnold just goes, I want to find out who did this and make him apologize. And it just like shows him holding a gun, and you're just like, Arnold, you scare me. This is terrifying. I kind of want to see this movie. And it looks super fucking intense. I don't know. He's like, I just want to find who it is. And I'm like, and kill him? And murder him? Make him say he's sorry. And then murder him? No, it's weird that he's taking this dramatic turn in his career, but I'm glad he is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because he was amazing in Maggie. And I want to see what he does next.
Mm-hmm. Maggie's still one I'm going to go see. I'm going to check it out, rent it.
Oh, it hurts. You probably won't get the same feelings I did, but fuck, does that movie hurt. Logan.
One of us is excited for this movie.
Who's excited for this movie?
I'm not excited for it, but I also don't like X-Men movies anymore.
Right? It's not Deadpool. I don't care. They've fucked up so much now. It's not even funny.
I don't care about X-Men movies, but I want to see this one.
Am I the only one getting this feel that Charles Xavier isn't there?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, you mean like he's like a figment of his imagination kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That he conjures up to help him like get through it?
Yeah, like they did in the Wolverine with Jean Grey.
Did we just write the movie?
Probably. This is where my cynical side does pay off because remember, we've had 2 other Wolverine movies and they were big steaming piles of shit. What makes you think this one's going to be any better?
Patrick Stewart.
Womp womp.
Patrick Stewart was in Days of Future Past.
Yeah, I know, but that was...
Patrick Stewart was in X3.
Okay.
I'm just saying...
Patrick Stewart was in all of the X-Men movies except for the last...
There's one good one.
Well, except for 2 of them. Was he in Apocalypse?
No, he wasn't
Spoilers?
in Apocalypse. No. That movie was garbage. He wasn't in
Terrible.
First Class, which is sad because
Let's just be honest. All the X-Men movies have been shit.
I will make it,
and I can't believe they haven't rebooted the series by now.
I will make
a proper reboot.
I will make a case for First Class, and I will make a case for X-Men. That they are okay and watchable.
X-Men gets a pass because they didn't really know how to do superhero movies at the time.
Right. And I liked First Class because it Michael Fassbender.
Fair enough.
That's about it. I'm not gonna say anything else. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. We'll cover that.
Could they have just made a whole movie called Magneto Nazi Hunter?
Yes. I would have watched
that. Would have been amazing.
That would have been a great movie. Okay, which one do you guys want to cover first of the last two that are on there? Stranger Things or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Let's see Guardians.
Guardians.
I just heard about this perfect score thing.
It's like take it. One person said take it with a grain of salt, and then someone else has said it has received a perfect score on test screenings of 100%.
Interesting.
I am excited. This is the same feeling I got when they said James Gunn was directing the first one. Like they can do no wrong in my brain at all. It looks hilarious. We get to see our first look at the two major villains in it, being Taserface and Aisha. Is it her Aisha? She's like a perfect human being created by this group of people, and she rules them pretty much with an iron fist. And her brother is Adam Warlock, I think. Or he's like the perfect man, and she's the perfect woman. That's what it's supposed to be. And you see her at the very beginning, all dressed in this like very stylized makeup and gold, and she's like, "And just exactly who the hell do you think you are?" And I'm just like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." And Yondu and doing his little arrow thing and all of that. It's just, it's like I've already bought my ticket. I'm good to go. You know, they don't need to show me anything else. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, we're here. I'm just super excited. I don't know if you guys got the same feeling out of this trailer or not.
Pretty much.
I see nothing not to like.
Birch?
Yeah.
Anything?
I mean, I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see Kurt Russell.
Fuck yeah, Kurt. I keep forgetting about Kurt Russell, which is not something I should forget about. Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yep.
It's going to be so good. I'm excited. This movie. Jonesy's excited too. So yeah, Guardians comes out May 5th. Someone made a post, I think, on Reddit where it says it has happened like 2 times now. Disney will release 2 movies, a Marvel movie followed by one of their movies, and one of their movies gets swept under the rug. I don't remember what the first one was. It was like it was one of the terrible movies, but then like they said, Civil War came out, and then a few weeks later, Alice Through the Looking Glass came out, and that got just swamped. Do you think this is going to happen with Guardians, and then a few weeks later is Pirates? And I'm like,
no.
I want to say yes, but at the same time, it's Pirates. There's a following. You know, there's a reason why you're making it.
Exactly. Pirates has a following, but it's, I don't know. I just feel like people are over it by now.
Yeah. And then the teaser that caught my attention, that as soon as I got home and landed in my house, I instantly looked up on YouTube, Stranger Things Season 2, motherfuckers. It looks so good.
Ghostbusters.
So far away.
Oh my god, I didn't even make the connection that it's supposed to be 84 and Ghostbusters would have came out, and of course those kids would dress up as Ghostbusters. Oh my god. And I love the new creature design, and the trailer hinted at, full on spoilers, if you haven't watched it, turn it off, 11 would be back, but we were still unsure about her being back. Entertainment Magazine this month has a bunch of behind the scenes photos and articles about season 2, and prominently on the cover is 11 with curly hair. I'm so excited for this. Halloween can't come fast enough, truthfully. Guess what I'm doing Halloween night? Binge watching all 9 episodes.
What else could you do?
Comes out on a Tuesday, looks like I'm calling Wednesday off. Yeah, no, this. It looks like, though we didn't get to see, like, I mean, it was a 30-second teaser, but it looks like the same amount of care and attention and style. Because that was the big thing about the first season was style is still very much there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's trailers. Did we forget any?
No, I think we got them all.
Okay. I'm thinking of news we forgot, but it doesn't matter. We'll cover it another time. Okay, catch up. This is the stuff that we missed in 2017 or 2016 that we just didn't get around to making its own video for. So these are full-blown spoilers. Take your headphones off. It doesn't matter. We'll wave you down. Of things we saw, things we met, that we just didn't get around to, and it's now kind of a little too late to review in our regulars. If you're wondering if we're going to be talking about a series of unfortunate events, no. We will be covering that with a full review probably next month. LB, if you want to watch that, I am having a hard time getting through it.
I already watched it.
Okay. So is Birch, and I know Mr. Zach York wants to be back on for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that then. But let's start with something. Who wants to start with something they saw?
Let's do Moana.
Moana. Birch, take it away.
Moana was a really fucking good movie, and I didn't anticipate it was going to be a movie I wanted to see, until like everyone I knew went and saw it and was like, "This movie is awesome. Go do yourself a favor and see it."
This movie, there's only one thing I didn't like in this movie. There's one thing, and that was the character of the ocean.
Yeah.
Because the ocean didn't really have a character and was like basically Deus Ex Machina and a lot of points. That was my only beef. Everything else was so thoughtful, planned out, and the cast was actually really amazing. Like, truly, honestly amazing. The only thing that threw me out was that her dad was played by, I forget his name, but, Jango Fett. And it kept throwing me out because I was
Tamara Morrison.
Yeah, because anytime he'd say something like "I forbid it," and I'm like, "Order 66, fucking run!" But I was honestly super surprised by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah,
like LB, I'm not joking. We can make fun of him acting in any movie ever.
I'm past that.
He did great. Like, not only singing his song, he was really good in it. I mean, it's not a very complicated song, but he owns it, and it's really catchy and good. But even just voice acting, he really tried to make it amazing, and he did. And I looked up like one of the top facts, like one of those trivias on IMDb was that he says that voice acting is literally the hardest job in the business. And he gets super pissed when they pay a lot of people, like a superstar, a lot of money to come in and do it, and they half-ass it. So anytime he was with somebody in studio, he would ask them 100 questions of how to be better. And it really, really shows off because him as Maui is perfect.
Yeah.
Everything about this movie, it feels like The Little Mermaid meets Hercules. It's great.
Yeah. It's just a really solid film.
Yeah. It's really fucking good. It dives into, oh God, I'm blanking. Peloponnesian? Is that it?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
Mythology.
Their mythology, their culture, and it's like when I say it's like Hercules, it's in that same vein of mythos and culture and everything, and especially when Maui's tattoos start to moving, I totally got that vibe of the tapestry moving with the muses in Hercules, and it's great. It was great. I can't talk highly enough about this movie. Really, really amazing. Disney knocks it out of the box again with this whole idea of their new age princesses. And there's a lot of great in-jokes too where they're sailing away after she picks up Maui and he goes, "All right, princess, where are we going?" She goes, "I'm not a princess. You have an animal companion and you're wearing a dress. You're a princess."
You're a princess.
It's brilliantly self-aware. It's made by the same guys who did like all kinds of classics. They're like the two directors who did like The Great Mouse Detective and Aladdin. And that's honestly how they got The Rock, because The Rock said Aladdin's my favorite Disney movie. I'm like, okay. So Moana, super amazing. I got actually super pissed when I found out someone spoiled it in a meme, like the ending. That I will not spoil here, even though I said full spoilers.
Yeah, like so it's mostly full spoilers.
You figure it out pretty fast. It's not like a huge, amazing spoiler. It's just more if you don't connect the dots right away with like what little resources you get.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a nice little touching moment that isn't worth ruining. And I'm super pissed somebody ruined it in like a fucking meme of all things about how you don't have breakfast in the morning and you're super hangry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super pissed about that. So Moana, super good. What else did you see, Birch? You saw more movies than everybody else.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a lot of movies over the holiday season. I saw Moana. I saw Rogue One. I saw Fences, and I saw Hidden Figures.
Which one are you gonna do?
I'll hit Fences.
Okay.
Really, really solid adaptation of a really good play. The cast was phenomenal. It was just the Broadway revival cast, and now it's nominated for Best Picture. So,
do you think it deserves to win, or we'll get into that in Oscar list?
No, no.
No.
There's probably better movies, but it's it's cool it got recognized.
Cool. What else?
About that one?
No, what else do you want to talk about?
Hidden Figures was great. Everyone should see that movie.
I actually didn't know what it was about. I just found out, and I was like, "Shit, I want to go see that."
Yeah, I heard about it from the trailer. That was all.
The trailer never crept up across me. Just like Moana. Like, I don't know how Moana and Hidden Figures, the trailers never came across my like feeds or the movies I went to go see it. I was like, "Where the fuck are these? What shit? I want to go see this."
Mm-hmm.
You know? It was super good though.
It was very good. Very, very good.
Okay. Before we get into the other one, LB, did you see any movies or no? Have you been a hermit?
Movies. Fantastic Beasts, which I talked about last podcast.
All right.
So TV shows, Netflix series.
Did you want to expand on Fantastic Beasts? Because Bert, you saw that, right?
I saw that one.
Yeah. You guys want to expand on that at all? Your thoughts? More of like an in-depth review? Because I think last time we just said it was good, or you liked it, or you enjoyed it. Do you want to expand anything else? Because this is where we're kind of doing it right now.
I like kind of seeing the expansion of the world of Harry Potter. Just how things are in the U.S. in the 20s, 30s.
Mm-hmm.
As that was pretty interesting to see. Yeah. Obviously, the reveal at the end of the movie I thought was well done.
Is that with Johnny Depp?
If not obvious, but yes. But
Johnny
that's
Depp
about all I
Hitler.
have to say. Hitler.
Wizard Hitler.
Wizard Hitler. Before he's Wizard Hitler.
And he's really, spoilers, Colin Farrell.
Kinda.
Colin Firth.
Yes, it's Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Right. Bum, bum, bum. Connections. Bert, you want to add anything to it?
Nah, that's about it. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens next, but it's not going to be a franchise I super care much about.
Okay, now for the big one. LB, if you want to take your headphones off. Okay? And I'll wave at you, okay? Rogue One. Birch.
Was a really solid movie.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't. Oh, I wish I wanted to. I wanted it to so bad. I did. It just. Talk positive about it first.
Okay, well,
I don't like raining on parades because I wanted to. I really did. That's
and I get it. It's not it's a flawed movie. It is not a perfect film by any means. But I really I had fun with it. I had more fun with it than I did with just about any of the prequels.
Well, it's better than all of the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not say it's worse than that. I just it wasn't fun for me. It was a chore.
Mm-hmm.
It was a huge chore for me, and I didn't want that to happen. I really didn't. It didn't do itself any favors because it was like you talk positive. I'll shit on it later, and then you can tell me how dumb I am.
That's the biggest thing for me is that I enjoyed the characters well enough. I knew they'd all be dead by the end of the movie anyway. And I thought CGI people were weird.
Yeah, it was almost a little too uncanny valley.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was close, but not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
like I knew that character was dead. That actor was dead.
Yeah, Tarkin was dead, and like it worked for him because he was in shadows a lot, and so you're just like, this feels a little off. I mean, it was better than what Tron Legacy was, but at the same time, I think Tron Legacy did it better, except for one scene. But then Carrie Fisher was just awful, like truly awful. Ugh. My biggest problem, I think, with this movie was that it wasn't fun for me. Like, I understand it was supposed to be like a big war drama, but like, remember, Star Wars: A New Hope is a big war drama, and it was still a fun adventure film. This wasn't a fun adventure film. I didn't like any of the characters because they were all boring.
Yep.
They weren't well written for me. They were just all like one note, and I was like, I want to like you, fuck you. And then there's too much times where it was like fan fiction wank, or fan service wank. And
that's fair.
I was super pissed about that because even down to like everyone was like, "Oh, the ending is amazing," and I was like, Darth Vader comes out with a lightsaber who we don't have any proper backstory or introduction to in this about him to know who he is. And you're like, "Oh, you should know who Darth Vader is." I'm like, "Yeah, but in any movie, you have to assume that nobody has ever seen it." You know. And that kind of bothered me. And like, then someone brought up a really good point when I was like trying to justify why I didn't like that of him murdering it. Is like, why is Darth Vader ending Jyn Erso's movie?
Right.
These people that we have hated for 2 hours, tore families apart, murdered billions. Why is he getting this big hero moment, so to speak? I mean, it's not a hero moment. It's supposed to be, you know, terrifying and crushing, but it's you could tell it was fan wank. And I was like,
right.
I wanted to like you so. I am judging it harshly. Okay,
that's a fair thing. That's a very fair thing.
There was things I liked. I liked how it butted up right up against A New Hope. I just, again, feel like one rewrite in the movie would have been better.
Yeah.
Cut characters, merge characters, give them more personality, more flair. You can still have a very serious tone, but still keep it an adventure film. This was like almost a hard R Saving Private Ryan kind of motherfucking film.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
That's kind of what bothered me. Is like, even at the darkest of times in the original trilogy, still adventure film. Empire Strikes Back. They're being chased by a Star Destroyer in an asteroid field. Still fun time. This wasn't it. This wasn't it. I don't know. I like the robot, though he was a little too Drax the Destroyer.
Robot was funny, but yeah.
I don't know. And when they started murdering everybody, I was like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
My God.
All right, I'm going to call Elby back in here. And that's how Darth Vader got a pink tutu. LB, do you want to go?
Oh, no.
Do you want to tell us about Luke Cage? Because that was your #1 TV show for last year.
Yeah, Luke Cage. It's good.
I mean, do you want to expand your thoughts on it from the last podcast? That's what they were kind of sitting here for. Because we're not going to.
I haven't watched it since the last podcast. Because I already finished. Or had I finished watching it?
Yeah, you
then?
said you did.
Oh.
You said you liked it better than Daredevil 1 and 2 and Jessica Jones. You said the music was awesome.
I liked it better than Daredevil 2 and better than Jessica Jones.
Oh, you didn't like it better than Daredevil 1? Okay.
It's about on par. Music's great. Like every episode features like a different artist.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Some more modern artists, some more from back in the day who are still kind of active. Obviously, in the sort of the R&B artists, there's a lot of I can't even describe a lot of the show because it's you just
still the same quality from Netflix.
Watch it.
Still the same overall quality from Netflix.
Is it still on Netflix?
No, I mean quality. Like they've been pretty good with their quality.
Yeah, I mean it's better. It's getting great, excellent. It's I mean, honestly, the worst part of the series is actually probably the guy who plays Luke Cage's is it has some pretty bad lines, some pretty corny. I mean, he gets called out on it, but it's pretty cheesy sometimes. What he says, it's very much this. Oh, I have this responsibility. It's mine alone, type of deal. But if you get past that, it's all right. It's good.
Right on.
Some of the best, actually the best performances come from all the villains throughout the show. So that's always great to see.
I'm gonna definitely watch it before Iron.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
As Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
I will say excellent, but short-lived character in the spoilers.
Oh, spoilers!
So,
is he get murdered pretty hard?
I'm not saying what happens to him. I'm just saying the character doesn't stay throughout the whole season.
Okay.
So
fair. The only movie I got to see over the weekend was we went to go see. Wife and I were out on a date, and our dinner ran long, and then we went to the theaters, and we're like, okay, we can go see Rogue One, we can go see Moana, or we can go see Passengers. And we didn't make the Rogue One time, and Moana was an hour off, so we went go see Passengers.
Oh, what is Passengers?
Passengers, it was billed as a fun sci-fi rom-com drama starring Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
You can't go wrong with those two, right?
Actually, it was a pretty okay movie. Full spoilers, because I'm gonna. This is the only time I'm gonna talk about it, and I do feel people judged it a little too harshly. But Act 3 was terrible. They're on a colony ship to go to another planet. It's a 200-year trip or whatever. Asteroid hits it, and Chris Pratt is woken up. And Chris Pratt's being Chris Pratt. Aha, cheeky. And then he realizes that he's the only one awake. And the first it's broken up into 3 sections. That section of the movie is actually really, really good, with Chris Pratt realizing the situation he's in. How he sends like a hollow vid out, and he's like, "Oh, good, okay, good. I can get a hollow vid. They'll send it to him." And he's like, "It's incredibly expensive." He goes, "Fucking bill me. I don't care." He's like, it cost him $7,000 to send like a 30-second video, and he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna die if I don't, because they woke up 98 years too soon. He woke up 98 years too soon, and he goes, "They'll get your message in 88 years. Expect a response in 88 years." And he's like, that doesn't help. And then it's the whole relationship between him and this robotic bartender, who I don't remember who is him. And it's kind of fun. We don't spend enough time there to get that Castaway feel. Okay, like how in Castaway it was like, oh no, I'm stuck here forever, and I'm hallucinating talking to a goddamn volleyball. We don't ever get that far, but it wants us to get that far. Michael Sheen. Am I saying his name right? Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays the bartender, does an amazing job. Like, gets the quirks right to show you that he's a robot. Real fun. No, it's kind of hard to properly play like that weird twitch.
Yeah. It's actually him. It's not CGI.
It's actually him. It's like his upper half is human, his bottom half is like on a rail, like you'd see at Disney World, like old Disney World. And like he's just the bartender, and he serves drinks and he talks to you, and like you can tell where his loop is, kind of thing, because he starts repeating his own lines. So Chris Pratt kind of tunes out, and there's this moment where Chris Pratt has been awake for over a year. And he's let his beard grow out. He kind of looks like Michael C. Hall at the end of Dexter. It's really creepy on how similar he looks. And he stopped caring about everything. And he goes out, and he goes in this spacesuit to look at the stars, and then he decides he's going to kill himself. And you're like, oh, shit. And this is where the movie gets kind of heavy, and it's like, this is working. This is what I want to see. He's going to go out in space without a spacesuit. He doesn't. He goes running back in. He trips over a Grey Goose bottle that he was drinking and throwing all over the place, slips and hits his head on Jennifer Lawrence's space pod. And he's like, what? And he starts reading up on her. And this is where the movie gets really fucking good, in my opinion. He starts obsessing over her and decides he can wake her up. And he's talking to the bartender. He's like, listen, if you're stranded on an island, but you can take one person with you, would you do it? And the bartender's like, of course, you'd be happy. You know, of course you should do it. He goes, but you'd be taking their life away and they would die on the island with you. Oh, you shouldn't do it then. You shouldn't definitely do it then. And he's like, and he just doesn't know. And there's this great moment where he is doing everything he can. It's a montage of him not thinking about her anymore. He's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then it's just him in front of a mirror shaving. And he is looking himself in the mirror saying, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. The next shot is him waking her up. And you're just like, oh! They do a love story. It's really awkward because she's like, I'm going to die here. And he's like, I woke her up and she's going to die here. And you're just like, oh, this is fantastic. This is everything I want it to be. Like, conflicting, setting up Act 3 to be dramatic. She finds out. She's pissed at him, rightfully so. They do this great thing of like her avoiding him, and he just gets on the loudspeaker and tells everything she wants, and she's just screaming at him, and you're like, this is perfect. She walks into his room while he's sleeping and beats the shit out of him. And grabs a sledgehammer and is going to murder him. And he just kind of goes, he's covering himself up and just goes. And you're like, yes! This movie is amazing, and then they fill it with the ship's gonna blow up dramatic, they get over it, ending. Tell me that's not a movie you want to watch with them hashing it out for 98 years kind of thing, you know? It's just, then it just goes into this cliche science fiction movie, and I'm like, fucking really? God damn it. I mean, Lawrence Fishburne shows up, and they have some really good lines between them because he's kind of like the third party and he knows what happens. And she's like, he murdered me. And he's like, I'm not going to say what he did was right or wrong, but a drowning man will always pull somebody down. Always. And he's like, but we got to fix the ship. I'm like, let's not fix the ship. Let's focus on this drama. So it was okay. That's all. But the scenes that stick out for me is the sledgehammer scene and the shaving scene. They are powerful moments, and they like Chris Pratt shows what he can do right there with just the line of "Don't make me do this," and Jennifer Lawrence, why she had an Oscar, holding a sledgehammer ready to murder this man, and her not able to do it. Really great, phenomenal, worth a rental right there. Those two parts are amazing. So. That's all.
Shit.
That's 2016. Fuck it.
Wait. There's more.
There's more? What
Did
else?
anyone see the OA?
No.
No.
Is it good?
It's worth watching.
Okay.
And you can be someone who watches it and goes, that was amazing and I can't believe you got it. Or you could be like, someone says that was stupid shit, I don't get it, what the fuck? Or you could watch it and be like me and go, I like this because it got those reactions from people.
Okay, I was told to watch
because it really, it's like the, spoiler alert, a little, I'm not going to really give it away, but kind of last episode kind of goes like, everything was made up, or was it? It was, or was it? That kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's not really a spoiler, but it's kind of interesting to watch that play out.
I was going to watch it. Jess told me to watch it. The only reason why I wasn't going to watch it was because stupid fucking BuzzFeed articles that are like, it's better than Stranger Things. I'm like, that's a tall order.
I mean, just don't believe or criticize based on hype. You know, just watch it and make your own opinions.
No, I was gonna watch it, but then like that popped in, and I'm just like, oh, why do you gotta make that connection? Why you gotta be like that? Anything else we missed from 2016? We good?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right.
Not that I can think
We're
of.
not going to do a break. We're just going to real quick hash out some of these Oscar ones, LB picks. We're going to talk about them. Is that cool with you guys? I don't want to take a break.
Yeah, we can go.
You
No
just let
break.
me run through real quick.
Just run through like some of the hot ones that you want to talk about, because you weren't here the last time we did a Oscar predictions pick. Were you?
Right.
I don't think we did one last
I
year.
don't remember.
So, all right, LB.
I don't remember.
What we got?
Anyway, Oscars Best Picture. We got Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight.
All right, that's what one do we want to win? What one do we think is going to win?
I think Moonlight has a good shot.
I think La La Land's probably going to win.
I think so too.
Hollywood loves itself, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, out of that list, the only one I saw was Arrival. And that doesn't have a chance in hell in winning, even though I thoroughly loved that movie.
I've seen none of these, so I don't really know.
You should probably hit up a Celebration Cinema, because they're all back in for like $5.
I know. I don't have a Celebration Cinema near me.
Really? Oh. Come over here. We'll go see Arrival together. No, I would actually go see that movie again because it was. I almost bought that book because it was that good. It's really interesting, but it's not.
Bert, you've seen the most of them. Which one do you think?
What one do you want
For
to
the
win?
winner?
Yeah.
I think I'd be cool with La La Land winning. But I haven't seen it.
Which one do
but
you want to
everyone
win?
I know it. Be really sweet if Fences won. I'd like that, but it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Gotcha.
What's next?
Could do Best Actor, but none of us, aside from Fences, but Denzel Washington, none of us have seen the other movies, I think. So,
Okay.
Best Actress, Emma Stone for La La Land.
Probably.
Natalie Portman for Jackie.
Oh, I heard that was like a really good movie for her. And again, Hollywood loves itself and history.
Meryl Streep nominated again
Yep, surprise.
for Florence Foster Jenkins. I haven't even heard of that.
I haven't. Neither have I.
Florence Foster Jenkins, I heard, was really good.
Ooh, I'm really torn on Best Actor in Supporting Role because you got Mahershala Ali and Jeff Bridges on the list.
Mhm.
And Michael Shannon, Dev Patel, and Lucas Hedges. I mean, after I haven't seen obviously the movie Moonlight, but just after seeing Luke Cage, Mahershala Ali needs something. I don't know if he's already won an award, but
He just needs it.
he needs one. He could. I wouldn't mind him getting one.
Right on.
Best Actress in Supporting Role.
Oh.
I heard a lot of good things about Viola Davis in Fences, and Octavia Spencer in Hidden Figures.
Bert, you're the one who saw those.
Viola is my pick,
There you go.
and she won the Golden Globe too.
There you go.
Can you do me a favor, LB?
Yes.
Can you look at visual effects?
I'll get there, Bill.
Oh my god! No, I saw this. I saw this really cool video that I think they do this, but they went through every year who won visual effects from when the Oscars started. It was kind of really neat. It was like 8 minutes, and it was fantastic to watch. I recommend it. It's kind of cool.
Just see visual effects evolving.
Yeah, like how it evolved.
All right, we got.
And also to see like, oh yeah, Alien did win. So did Aliens. What the fuck? Terminator 2 won? What the shit? You know?
We got Deepwater Horizon, Doctor Strange, Kubo and the Two Strings,
Kubo
Rogue
won.
One, and The Jungle Book.
Kubo should win.
I didn't see it, but it looked awesome.
Fucking stop motion puppetry. Come on. Everything else was CG wank.
Was that stop motion puppetry?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's by the people who did Coraline and the Box Trolls and Paranorman.
Oh.
They have specifically said they will always do stop motion, claymation, and they will never do a sequel ever.
Here's one for you. Did you know that Suicide Squad's up for an Oscar? For
That's
makeup and
right.
hairstyling.
Suicide Squad is an Oscar-nominated movie now, and that'll never
Yep,
go away.
makeup and hairstyling. Up against Star Trek Beyond and a man called man. Bell. Yes, Oscar-nominated Suicide Squad. They can now market it as such.
They can. Fuck, I mean, Sony did say for the longest time Xbox Ghostbusters were certified fresh by 1%. Oh, okay.
Best animated movie:
Oh, that's gonna be tough. What is it?
Kubo, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, The Red Turtle, and Zootopia.
Disney's up twice. Okay, we've seen a lot of those. What do you guys pick?
Now, as we talked, does Kubo really count as animated?
It is animated. It is
I
stop
suppose.
motion animation.
Fair enough.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but and I
guess you could make the same argument about any CGI film. So yeah, there you go.
I was also gonna bring this up when we talked about Moana, but Birch, did you ever, when you were watching it, did you ever wonder what it would look like in, like, if it was done proper animation? At times.
I never wondered, but I sometimes do wonder like what movies like the last few years would look like if they were traditional animation.
Well, because that popped in my head, and then I replayed in my head what Zootopia would look like.
Looney Tunes.
No, not Looney Tunes, but Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Or The Great Mouse Detective, like how that would look, and I'm like, shit, that movie would be 10 times better.
Oh, or like if it wasn't a Disney movie, but Zootopia would work well as a was it Don? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Holy shit. Yes. Oh, I want that more than anything.
For that.
I wish animation would come back to proper. Don't get me wrong, CG's fine. I'd miss that from time to time. So best animated. Let's take our bets.
It's probably gonna be Zootopia.
I'm gonna give it to Moana.
I'd like it to be Moana.
I think it has that whole, especially with, again, you have to remember where we're sitting culturally, and how Hollywood reacts to stuff. They'll give it to a diverse cast.
Yeah, but this isn't just about. Okay, I know. Obviously, that's not what you're talking about. But this obviously isn't just about how good the animation is. It's about the movie as a whole. Everything that goes into it. I'm gonna give it to Zootopia.
I won't,
because of the.
I'm not gonna argue with you guys. Zootopia is fucking
not
fantastic.
Very subtle allegories in that movie.
I am just still overly impressed on how well that was a detective story too, like a good hard cop drama. Yeah, no, I won't argue with you guys. I'm gonna give it to Moana simply because I feel like they'll go for that diversity swing. But you're right with Zootopia, and if Kubo's win, fuck yeah, Kubo. I've heard that is literally the closest thing we'll get to a Zelda movie. They said it feels just like a Zelda movie, and I was like, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that now. Yeah, is that it? Anything else that grabs your attention? What's the best song?
There's one thing we didn't talk about yet. Jack's back.
Oh yeah, Samurai Jack, season 5.
Oh, Samurai Jack is back.
Apparently,
awesome.
In the show, 50 years has passed. Jack can't die from old age. What I'm very curious about is how they're gonna get Aku back, or what they're gonna do for Aku.
I don't think I ever finished the original series.
No,
which I know you can do now.
I'm not saying.
Yes, I heard.
The voice actor passed away.
Oh yes,
he passed away in 2004.
That was the same guy who was in.
Yeah, I'm looking up his name. Talk.
Avatar, right?
Am
I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Samurai Jack. Mako. Mako. No, it's Mako. I don't. He was in. Best known for Memories of a Geisha. 7 Years in Tibet. Pearl Harbor.
Oh, wow.
he's like, he was the voice of Master Splinter in TMNT. He was in Monk. He was a coup forever, because of course he was. Fuck, that was good.
He was totally Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, was
so
he?
there.
Oh, Avatar: Last Airbender. I was thinking, Avatar, that shitty movie.
Avatar.
Yeah, that very shitty movie. So yeah,
Bill.
I'm sorry, I skipped right past it. I'm very sorry. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but he passed away. It's like, I'm happy that Samurai Jack is back, but it's like the same idea of like I never want Reboot to come back because what's his face passed away, the guy who voiced Megabyte, and I'm just like, you can't replace Aku, you can't replace Megabyte, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Tony J. God,
Tony J. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you know him as Frollo.
He did a lot of stuff.
He was in Beast Wars, wasn't he?
Was he? He probably was.
Megabyte? Did he voice Megatron?
No, he didn't voice Megatron. I'll tell you that much. Trust me, when you hear this guy's voice, you know who he is. Oh, so good. I'm looking it up right now. Fucking IMDb. Oh yeah, he was in Beauty and the Beast too.
He was Monsieur, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he was the Nutso House guy. Crazy old Maurice, eh? God.
Crazy old Maurice.
I'm falling into a sea of... Oh, he was Dr. Lipschitz from the Rugrats.
Oh, yeah.
He was only in one episode of... Oh my god. He was in Captain Planet? Oh shit, he was.
I like this tangent we went on. Who voiced Megabyte?
Megabyte. He was also the narrator in Treasure Planet.
The movie had a narrator?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh my god. Fucking Tony J was the shit, and Mako... Like, that's what I mean. Samurai Jack, I'm glad it's back. It looks like it's going to be a little harder of a rating, because there's blood in it. Because that was one of the things that they got around in the original, that he always fought robots, because they would always spill oil. And it was... Fun fact, it's also based off of a loose adaptation of Frank Miller's comic Ronin. So that's what they were trying to make. It looks good. It's for a short, and I think it's only like 7 or 8 or 9 episodes or something like that. Animation looks as good as it ever was. They got everybody back. Even Mako is supposed to be in there. I think that they just probably are reusing some of his clips. Because Aku had he had such a voice that you can't...
Distinctive voice.
He had a very distinctive voice that I wonder if they're just not going to put Aku in it a lot and just reuse sound bites. Because I don't know how you can get over how it was. Because just thinking of that narration to the opening of the TV show,
Well, I am interested that Aku was not in the trailer, really.
No, he wasn't. I'm excited. It looks good. It looks good. It's one of those things that I'm glad they're bringing it back and they're doing it right. They're not just doing quick cash-in. All right. We good here, boys?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
thank you for hanging out. It was just a real kind of chill podcast tonight. That's fine with us. In a couple weeks...
Back for a lot more.
Yeah, well, in a couple of weeks, we're going to do our Doctor Who cast, because we're coming up on that season. LB and I and a first-time special guest will be on to talk all things about modern Who. I don't think we're going to go into past Who, because there's just too much shit there. And if you like Doctor Who, tune in, because we'll give you our opinions, and we're right to be wrong. And except, we're going to piss him off so much, LB. We're going to piss him off. We're going to piss off Mario Bill so much.
Why?
Because he and I aren't already talking about who the best companion is.
Oh, no.
He said them fighting words. And
Who'd he say?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you afterwards. It's a surprise for
Who did you say?
You know who I said.
I don't remember.
Okay. So yeah, we'll talk about that. If you wonder why we didn't talk about Capaldi saying it was the last season, we'll cover it there. And then keep an eye out for a series of unfortunate events. And when we find an actual reason to do one of our new shows, we'll have it done. especially one where LB gets to be a judge.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so much fun. So here's hoping 2017 on here is better than 2017 out there.
Out there.
And tune back in if you ever need to escape from reality. Now we're gonna leave you with Dwayne Johnson singing "You're Welcome" from Moana. LB, say bye.
And here we go.
Aloha.
I see what's happening, yeah. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin.